Hi girls, today I want to talk some more about emotional eating because clearly that affects so many women across the board and it's one of my pet topics. So this is something that I thought I'd share with you. I often say that when it comes to nutrition, there are 4 groups of people in the world, and I know that's a bit simplistic, but for the sake of this it works quite nicely. And the first group of people is those that we call unconsciously incompetent. Now, if you're anything like me, all we need to do is go down to your local supermarket or shopping centre and you will find lots of people that are walking around unconsciously incompetent. So they're overweight, they're likely obese, they don't look after themselves, and nor do they care to. So that's one type of person. Then we've got those that are consciously incompetent, and that would have been a lot of you when you first decided that you weren't happy with the state of your body, the state of your health, and possibly the state of your mind and spirit as well. So you decided to get proactive and suss out how you're going to start the journey of looking after yourself. You know that whatever you've been doing isn't working, so you know that you need to highly likely do some research of your own or get yourself a really good personal trainer and or coach. So then we've got consciously competent, and that is when perhaps you've got the right program, you've got the right food, so you know what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and you might even know why you're doing the things that you're doing. So in other words, you've come to a lot better understanding of nutrition, of weight training, of where the cardio fits in. Nothing's ad hoc anymore. But what all trainers and coaches are aspiring for you, the client, to achieve is what we call unconscious competence. Now, unconscious competence is the mecca of great body composition and probably being happy. That is because you're no longer thinking about the habits that you had to think about when you were consciously competent. Okay? So it's one thing to know what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and why you're doing it. But what we want you to be able to do is to do it all without even thinking twice. Now that is what I would call the Holy Grail. So you can see where I'm going with this. Now, I just want to say that with unconsciously competent people, see, behaviour is always driven by the subconscious. And one of the things that when you look at very lean and highly fit individuals, have a look at like their affirmations and their food beliefs about food. And you'll always find that they'll come up with statements like this. They'll say, you know, fruit is nature's candy, protein builds muscle and muscle is protein, food is good medicine, food is my fuel. And you can see that that's quite unemotionally detached. There is no emotion attached to the food. And that's also something that the unconsciously competent person is. They don't attach emotion to food. How do you get there? Well, that's when you could do the emotional eating course if you're really, really interested. But I guess I just wanted to highlight what you should be aspiring to so that you're no longer thinking, oh my goodness, I've got to prep my 5 or my 6 meals a day. I've got to have my pre and my post-workout shake, and I've got to have my creatine here, 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 and here. You don't think about it. It just becomes autonomous behaviour with little thought at all. So I hope you just enjoyed this little post and it's given you something to think about. Most of you are probably in the consciously competent stage. And obviously what we want you to keep doing is working towards all of those behaviours becoming automatic. Thanks. If you enjoyed this video, please click like, share it with your friends, pass comment, and check out BCTV for other videos that are quite similar if you enjoyed this one. Thanks, guys.